The weather wasn't looking like it was in our favor, so we opted for another short stint at a marina. While we were there, we linked up with Kai, whom we had crossed paths with over on Great Guana Key. He was doing some mechanical work on his boat that we happened to have the tools for, so it worked out perfectly that we could give him a helping hand.
Hi, my name is Kai O'Connor. I'm on Scooch, which is a 27-foot Pearson Renegade. I bought it right after I graduated high school up in Vermont and fixed it up and then sailed down here from Maine. I met you guys, well, first in Manjack, I think it was, and then again, I saw you on Guana. And I'm on my way further south, hoping to get as many spots as I can before I have to get back north in fall to go to school.
We had heard of many sights to see on the main island of Eleuthera, but all of them pretty much required a car to get there. So we decided to take the ferry from Spanish Wells over to the main island of Eleuthera and then pick up a car from there. That's a really big deal for us. But when we started making our rounds to the various sites, we realized it was definitely worth getting a car for.
And we're off. Make sure you drive on the wrong side of the road.
Brandon driving in the Bahamas. Oh my God. Is this first?
Yeah, left side, yeah.
Bridge first, just because that's like one of the hot spots and it's on our way, you know?
The first stop on our list was the Glass Window Bridge. This bridge is a very popular site for pictures, seeing as how it is the narrowest piece of land connecting two bodies of water. This particular bridge connects the Atlantic Ocean to the Caribbean Sea. Of course, Brandon and I just had to climb to the highest point so we could look overhead at the beautiful waves crashing against each other.
After the glass window, the next stop on the list was Queen's Baths. This was something that I was really eager to see, and the experience did not disappoint. At first, it kind of just looked like a bunch of empty hot springs, but as we continued the trek around the rocks, we found that it was so much more than that. Totally amazing.
Personally, I thought that was way cooler than the glass window.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. I loved it.
Brandon, what did you think of the Queen's Baths? Did you feel like royalty?
More queens.
For our third stop, we went to check out Hatchet Bay Cave. It was an actual underground cave. Aside from the massive amounts of graffiti upon entering the cave, it was one heck of an experience. The further in you would go, the darker it would get, and the less sound you would hear from anywhere. At one point, David and I turned off all of our lights and just stood there in the pitch black. It was so dark you couldn't even see your hand in front of your face. It was one heck of an experience.
Making sure we got our money's worth out of using the car, our last stop on the list was to Preacher's Cave, which is where the first group of people settled on the island of Eleuthera back in 1648. It wasn't a tunnel like Hatchet Bay Cave, but it was just as mesmerizing. Definitely a must-see for avid photographers and anyone interested in the history of the island. By the time we finished walking around Preacher's Cave, we were all pretty tired and thought it best to make our way back to catch the ferry back to Spanish Wells.
When it looked like the winds had calmed down a bit, we said our farewells to the luxurious marina and made our way back to the anchorage. What a great time, though, exploring the islands of St. George's Key and Eleuthera. Next, we head south to the exhumes.
No, back out to the canyon, where it's cheaper. And there's people, because there's nobody here. They're all out in the anchorage.
Brandon?
Last words for the doc. I guess I better do this now that I can, because, you know, it's the doc.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss the old girl.
I'm gonna miss the dock. I like being here. The pool's been wonderful, the people are fabulous, and it's so great to be able to just hop on and hop off the dock.